Well, we've literally just come out of Goodison Park. I'm here with my good friends Paul and Chris. Paul, I'm just going to come to you first of all. Just sum up how you're feeling right now after that.
I'm feeling brilliant. It ended up being quite a straightforward 1-0 win, I thought. In the first half, it was about containment. It was not letting them score, keeping the fans quiet, getting them on their back even. And then second half, we saw a real change in approach, I thought. Real front foot performance. And the only complaint, if you had been really picky, is could we have tried to get that second goal to really put it to bed?
Well, we had a couple of goes, a couple of close ones. Chris, talk me through that second half. Talk me through that Conor Coady goal, man.
Well, first decent cross of the match, right on his head, and what a finish. You know, he can hit a ball, can't he, when he wants to, Conor can.
I tell you what, they went on about that Ronaldo header yesterday. That was right up there as well, wasn't it?
That was a centre-forward's goal as well, wasn't it, today?
Absolutely.
You know, and to win 1-0 at Everton is what we deserve. We should have, perhaps 2-0. Would have been a fair result.
Well, it was. I mean, to be honest, you take a step back and you think Goodison Park, it's an old stadium. You know, they've got a new one coming down the line in a couple of years, and we look forward to that one. But Conor Coady, obviously brought up through Liverpool's academy, got obviously a lot of family, scoring at Goodison in front of the Wolves fans. His celebration, it don't come better than that. It was absolutely fantastic, and I've got the goal as well. I mean, I thought we were a little bit slow starting. I know, Paul, you often talk about slow starting, but you actually think it was tactical?
I do think it was tactical. They've come off the back of a real drubbing against Spurs on Monday night, and you expect them to come at you and hit you with the kitchen sink. That never really happened. Yeah, they were probably on top in the first 20 minutes, but we kind of asserted ourselves in the game, and as the half went on, we probably finished the stronger of the two. And as I said, when we came out second half, you saw a real change in approach, and the two Portuguese lads in midfield, I thought, really controlled the second half, and Everton were chasing shadows.
Yeah, I mean, Neves, again, it was another Neves masterclass. He was just absolutely magnificent. Obviously, Wolves suffered an early change with Wang going off Petidens. I don't know how bad he is. Obviously, yeah, Neto before the game, we heard that he was out, he's limping, damage to his foot. I don't know how serious that is, so let's hope we're not going to accumulate some injuries. Chris, your performance rating for today?
7.5 out of 10.
7.5, and
Yeah.
your man of the match?
Pushing 8 second half, Ruben Neves.
Ruben Neves.
Yeah, ran the show again, especially second half. You know, the guy never gives the ball away, and what a cross for the goal.
What a cross indeed. Absolutely sublime. The Wolves fans were absolutely magnificent today. You got to feel in some ways for the Everton fans, you know, they tried to get their team going. You can see the frustration with the Everton fans. You know, they've been in the top flight for a long, long time. Talking to some of the fans on the way out, a couple of stewards as well, saying they're too good to go down. In this league, you're never too good to go down. They have games in hand, and if they can do something with them, then hopefully, you know, for their sake, they'll stay up. But like, you're never too good to go down. So many good teams have said that and have gone down. Paul, your performance rating?
I'll give it an 8. If you'd have asked me at half time, it would have been a different score. But I think in the second half, we really controlled the game with the ball. Saar had literally nothing to do in the second half. I'll go to give it an 8 overall. If we'd have got a second goal, I probably would have pushed it up to a 9. In terms of man of the match, I want to just mention a couple of people before I say who mine is. I think Marcel often goes underappreciated.
It's a fair point, that is, because he had a good game.
I thought he was very tidy. He gave a very professional performance, looked after the ball, looked very solid defensively. And also I think that he puts a decent ball into the box. So a mention to him. Mention to Moutinho as well. Don't think he gave the ball away all game. He was one of the key factors, I think, in the second half, why we pushed on. Man of the match, Ruben Neves. Outstanding performance. He got an assist, and I think he was purely the difference, head and shoulders above anyone else on the pitch today.
He's just a class act. And can I just ask you guys, because it is Ruben Neves' birthday today as well, so Ruben, if you're watching, happy birthday, great assist. Yeah. You right? All right, you right, young man? You right? Hey, fantastic. Ruben, if you're watching, happy birthday, great assist, absolutely magnificent performance today. I'd be tempted to give Ruben his man of the match because of his birthday, but just because we were solid at the back, and Coady scored that magnificent header away in Liverpool, and the way he celebrated, you know, I'm going to just mix it up and give it to Conor Coady just because of that, because it was absolutely fantastic and he was brilliant. Yeah. I think you said once we got control of the midfield, we never really looked in any doubt. And I think he's a fair shout. Marcel, I was a bit worried about him coming into for Ait-Norrie, but he did a good job. Johnny looked good as well, didn't he?
He did. Yeah.
And Kilman came in and looked more reassured today.
Yeah.
Final words from you, Chris?
It's just an all-round professional performance, you know, for a team who's in the top 6 or 7 of the league. Pushing on. Let's go for it. Let's go again next week. Against
Leeds, Friday night under the lights. And finally, final word from you, is Europe back on?
It's never not been on. I think they've shown a real good response in the last 3 or 4 days, having lost 3 on the trot. Great to see back-to-back clean sheets again as well. We're well and truly in the hunt, and teams won't be relishing the prospect of playing against us at the minute.
So there you have it, Europe. I said it was slipping away, but it was still on with so many games to go. 2 wins in a row, and who knows? Still a lot, 9 games to go. Is that right? Something like that. 9 games.
Really, 27 points.
27 points to play for. Anything possible. So from myself, Paul, and of course Chris, look out for the match vlog, and there might be a special Conor Coady special goal on its own, who knows. And Extra Time will be back as well with the international fan reaction following later on in the week. From all of us here at Goodisin Park, leave your thoughts below, subscribe, like the video, and leave your comments. Do you agree? Always Wolves.
Happy birthday, Ruben King Neves.
The King.